All right, what's going on, peeps? All right. All right, we got baseball. We got the Yankees and the Royals. All right. Here we're live. Okay, I'm trying. I want to see something here. Do I have that stupid chat thing about the? Good. I don't have that XP. People see that XP crap. Good. I don't have it on here. I don't like that. I don't like that shit. But my channel wasn't. What's up, Daniel Barry? Happy Wednesday. Eh. Happy Wednesday, Daniel Barry. Yeah, gotta share the stuff out real quick. Share there. Facebook. Oh, I go right Facebook. What's going on, Daniel? How's your Wednesday going? Hopefully, hopefully going well. So Yankees and the Royals from Kansas City. About to have first pitch. I'm just sharing all this stuff out to my things. I'm basketball game. Come on. That's all I want to see. Okay, now I can go back to my channel. Alrighty. LSU baseball is going to be this Saturday night against Arkansas. Have to do my preview video of that. That should be a good game. They played the last time they played on a I guess a Friday. You want to call it Friday night? I'm sure there'll be Friday night starters playing that game. It was went to extra innings. So. Oh, yeah. So hope that's good. Hope that's a good game. Alrighty, man. So let's get where the emojis at? There. Look at that, man. Yankee emojis. I still have the Yankee emojis. So I've been taking them away. We're in Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. New York Yankees, Kansas City Royals. The Yankees are in town. Can't judge another home run. Guess we'll find out. Alrighty. Well, yeah. I thought first pitch was 6:30 Central, but it's not. It's 6:40. So it's a little later than I thought. Why is it 6:40? I ain't time like that. You can either make it, half hour or top of the hour. Alrighty. Hopefully, YouTube does a solid tonight. Hopefully, YouTube does us a solid. Good. That's right. The game's on Prime. I don't know if the game's on Amazon Prime. It's like there's one of those nice little car races on Prime. I think so. I think this game's on MLB Network too. But I think people in the New York area, they don't have Prime. They can't get the game because they'll believe they're blacked out on MLB Network. It makes no sense whatsoever. It just makes no sense, man. I find something else to watch on TV. There we go. All right, man. So first pitch should be coming up shortly. Yankees and the Royals. Just waiting for the first pitch. Should be around a minute or two. Huh? They said 6:40 local time, which is 6:40 Central, and it's 6:39. Get this game underway in Major League Baseball. Get this game underway, Major League Baseball. Everybody doing well today on this Wednesday. There we go. Looks like we're getting to action here. As players are on the field. Looks like a nice day in Kansas City. All right, Yankees are going to have Goldschmidt, Rice, Judge, Bellinger, Chisholm, Volpe, Grissom, LeMahieu, and Wells. So on the mound for Kansas City is Chris Bubich. He's 5-3 with an ERA of 1.43. That's a really good ERA. Opponents are hitting 196 off him. 79 strikeouts and 22 walks on the season. So Bubich, a lefty for Kansas City on the mound. He was a pitcher of the month in May. He's on 9 days rest. All right, so they're going to have Waters in left, Isbell in center, Brave in right, Garcia at third, Witt at short, India at second, Caglione at first, Pasquantino, the DH, and Perez is behind the plate. Wow, I get to see Jack Caglione, the Florida phenom. This is a pitcher-friendly umpire, supposedly. Lance Barnett, excuse me. He's in the 16th season in Major League Baseball, and he's a pitcher-friendly umpire, whatever that means. All right, what's the weather in Kansas City? Not going to show the temperature. Aren't they usually show the temperature and all that kind of brassy dash? All right, so Goldschmidt going to lead off batting 310, 7 homers and 29 RBIs on the season for New York. All right. And Bubich will come set. Here comes a pitch to Goldschmidt. That's going to be a swing and a miss. 0-1. So 0-1 to Goldschmidt. Bubic. Here comes the 0-1. That's going to be hit on the play. Back behind. Home plate, 0-2. All right, Yankees. Of course, wearing their road grays with New York on front. KC wearing white jersey with Royals and script on front. Off the chest. 0-2 is high, 1-2. So 1-2 to count here to Goldschmidt. Leadoff batter here in the top of the first. And Judge hit another dinger. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's one down. So quickly, a one down in the top of the first. Oh, I gotta, there we go. Pull the outs up. All right, so one down here in the top of the first. I got bottom of the first right. I got the bottom of the first. I got bottom of the first on top. Top of the first. So Ben Rice is up. He's batting .240. Take strike 0-1. 12 homers, 25 RBIs. And the 0-1 is a grounder right side. And there's two down. Two-way. So two down. Now Judge will step to the batter's box, batting .396 on the season. He has a few home runs on the year. So Judge at the box. And the pitch is a swing and a miss. 0-1. In the first inning, he's hit 10 homers, batting .482 in the first inning this season. That's a pretty good stat line. Swing and a miss. 0-2. So Bubic is going right at him. 24 homers, 58 RBIs, batting .396 on the season. All right, so 0-2 to count to Judge. And the pitch is foul out of play. I'll stay 0-2. Bellinger on deck for New York. Here comes the 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Did he go around? They're gonna say he went. They're gonna say he went around. Yeah. They're gonna say he went around. That's strike three. Judge is standing there like, what? Let's see. That was close, but they're gonna say he went around. That's strike three, and the top of the first is over with. And they're gonna say Judge went around. Okay. I don't know about that one, but I've seen worse not call. So now we're going to the bottom of the first. It's Yankees 0, KC coming to the plate. Please. I get to see Jack Caglione play. Last time I saw him play was for when he played with Florida, when he was a Gator. Dog's barking. Must be a dog walking around on the street. The dog's barking inside. Oh my God, there's a dog walking outside. I see him. All right, so we go to the bottom of the first inning. Yankees went down in order 1, 2, 3. But India, Witt, Garcia, Pasquantino, Perez, Caglione, Waters, Brave, Isbell. There's your starting lineup for the home team, Kansas City Royals. Chris Bubic is over 2 in his career against the Yankees. Clark Schmidt on the mound for the New York. He's 2-3 with an ERA of 4.04, 50 Ks, 21 walks. Opponents are hitting 233 off him. Yeah, I saw that. He got called up this past week. He was good at Florida when he was a Gator. So he pitched too. I don't know if he's going to pitch in the major leagues. I know he pitched in college, but I don't think he's gonna. I don't think they're gonna have him pitching. I don't think that's gonna be the plan. India's up, running 248. That's a ball 1-0. Yeah, Thunder. Man, why are there so many days between games, man, in the finals? Why are they doing that crap? Here's the 1-0. There's a strike 1-1. I think they were on the same team. Yeah, Wankford was on the same team because he came out he got drafted the same year that Dylan Cruz and Skeens got drafted. Yeah, I don't like these all these 2-3 days off between the games and the finals. The 2-1 is 3-1. And they should have played Saturday night, this last Saturday, not Sunday night. Should have. And then they could have played Tuesday. 3-1 is ball 4. So yeah. There's too many days. I understand if there's travel days, but if the game 1 and 2, there was too many days between game 1 and game 2. That's just my opinion. But they played one Thursday, then one Sunday, was it? They played Saturday. Anyway, here's a pitch to Witt. Here's a strike going 1. It's Bobby Witt Jr. 291 average, 8 homers, 37 RBIs on the season for Kansas City. And the 0-1 is a strike going 2. At the leadoff walk, next batter is quickly in a hole 0-2. Witt batting .377 for his career against New York. 2 homers, 9 RBIs in 21 games in his career against the Yankees. So Schmidt will come set. And the 0-2 is outside, be 1-2. So Schmidt going to come set. And the 1-2. It's 2-2. It's off the plate. Off the plate and low. What other games they got going? I got another TV I can put in the game on. So the basketball game comes on. So 2-2 to count. And the pitch is 3-2. 3-2. So Schmidt will come set. And now the 3-2 is swing and a miss. 1 down. So 1 down in the bottom of the first as Witt strikes out. Just going to bring up a C. Who are you going to bring up? The other games are worth watching? Not really. So Garcia batting .308 on the season, coming to the plate. It's a ball, 1-0. Miguel Garcia, .308 average, 7 homers, 31 RBIs at the plate. Schmidt. Here's the 1-0. There's a grounder. Could be two. They go to first. So they go to second, and then and they don't go back to first. Only one down. Only one. Only got one out, I should say. So no double play, but there is two down in the inning. So Pasquantino at the plate. And the pitch is a ball 1-0. 7:30 comes on. Basketball game. I thought it was 7:30. So 1-0 here. 1-0 count to Pasquantino. And Schmidt will come set. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, we'll go to first. Chase the runner back. Last 22 games, he's batting .400 with 4 homers and 13 RBIs. And the 1-0 is hit out of play, 1-1. And here comes the 1-1. Oh, nope. Nope, and go to first again. They got back in there safely. Wait, well, they call a ball? Yeah, he kind of did he hop there? All right, so it's gonna be all right. So runner at second. There's two down. The pitch, the 1-1 is 2-1. So a ball puts a runner at second. Okay, so I see. So he hopped and then threw. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for showing what he did. 2-1. There's a ground ball to first. They'll toss to the pitcher covering. That's going to be the third out. So the Royals get a base runner, and they move him to a scoring position, but they do not score. We got Bellinger, Chisholm, and Volpe due up for the Yankees in the top of the second inning. I'll be right back. Right back. Top of the second inning we go. All right. Just back up here. Top of the second inning we go. All right, we got Bellinger due up for the Yankees. Bellinger due up for the Yankees. Here comes pitch. That's a drive to right field, and it's going to be off the wall. Should be a double for Bellinger, and he's going for 3, and he's going to get in there. A triple for Bellinger here in the top of the second. All right, so Bellinger gets a triple. The Yankees in business. What's up, Kelly Gardner? What's up, Robin? You got the Yankees money line. All right, so a triple for Bellinger. Got Chisholm up. That's a strike going 1. What's up, Kelly Gardner? Man, ready for this weekend? Ready for Saturday? LSU baseball. So Chisholm's up. Batting .215. The pitch. He's off the plate, 1-1. So 1-1, 1-1 to Chisholm. 1 at third. There's nobody out. At the top of the second. That's a strike. 1-2. But they even put fake like advertise. They put advertisements on the mound it's like digital. You can tell. Here's a 1-2. It's 2-2. Anything to get I guess revenue for these teams, whatever like that. So 2-2 to count to Chisholm, and that ball's fouled. Yep. Base 2-2. Here comes the 2-2. And it's going to be a slow roller, and it's going to be foul. So it's going to remain 2-2. So slow roller down to third, but it stays foul. Remains 2-2. Got Volpe coming to the plate. Last game I did for the Yankees, Volpe got hit on the elbow. Looked like it was going to be maybe a little more serious, but apparently it's not. Good. Well, like it hurt too. So 2-2 to count to Chisholm. And the pitch is 3-2. Boy, I was in the strike. I was in the K zone. I mean, that pitch was in the K zone. I mean, geez. Yeah. So 3-2 to count. Three and two to Chisholm. Bubich delivers the pitch. That's ball 4. That's off the plate. But should have been strike 3 on the pitch before last. Now they got 2 on and nobody out. And Volpe comes to the plate for New York. So Volpe, 248 average, 8 homers, 37 RBIs. The Yankees have something going here in the second. 2 on, nobody out. And the pitch is inside, 1-0. So 1-0 to Volpe. Comes to 1-0. That's a strike. 1-1. And the 1-1 is foul, 1-2. So 1-2 to Volpe. Here comes a 1-2. That's a grounder to short. They'll go to second, to first, and no, save it first. So a run will score, and there's one down. So only one run will score. So the triple by Bellinger leads to a run score. And we got Trent Grisham up. And the pitch is off the plate. 1-0. So one at first base. There's one out. And Trent Grisham at the plate. Here's a 1-0. It's wow, 2-0. Another pitch that was in the strike zone. They say he's pitcher friendly. It doesn't seem that way. Every time they show that stat, it seems like the opposite happens. 2-0. It's a swing and a miss. 2-1. So 2-1 to count. Tigers, Mets, Yankees, Cubs, Dodgers. That's the team that have the best records in baseball right now. At the Cubbies, man. So the Cubbies. So 2-1 to count. Here to Grisham. And the 2-1 is hit down the left field line. Foul. Be 2-2. The one at first base, one out, 2-2 to count here to Grisham. Bubich. I thought that was 28th pitch of the contest. And the 2-2 is broke his bat. They'll go to still no, but they'll toss to first, and they just got him at first. Man, they almost screwed that up. They almost screwed that up. Ooh. Was the pitch even on a bag? Yep, he's out. We have DJ LeMahieu up. And the pitch is high, 1-0. So LeMahieu batting 277, 2 homers, 9 RBIs. Well, he's got to average up a little bit. The 1-0 is 2-0. So 2-0 to count to LeMahieu. The pitch is inside, 3-0. The last 7 games, he's batting .458. Man, That's why his average has jumped up a little bit. So 3-0 to count. Pitch is ball 4. So Mayhew's going to get on base with a walk with 2 down. 4-pitch walk. It's going to bring up Wells to the plate. All right, so Wells batting .227, 11 homers on the year. We'll step to the batter's box. Yankees have 2 on and 2 out. They lead. Ooh, I got the wrong score. I screwed up. And put, not bad. Not bad. I screwed up with the scoring there. I apologize. Somebody here to tell me I did wrong. So it's 1-0 Yankees. Here comes the pitch to Wells. That's a ball 1-0. And the 1-0 is fouled back, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 to Wells. First and second, 2 down. The pitch is way off the plate, 2-1. Way off the plate, 2-1. The 2-1 account. The Bubich is struggling this inning. Here's a broken back, going to be a single though. It goes into center field, so 1 run will score. What gets it behind him? It kind of gets behind the center fielder. And let's see. Nope. Oh, they're only going to score 1. It's 2-0 Yankees. So a double scores 2. I'm sorry, scores 1. Excuse me. 1. I meant to say the second run. I meant to say. Yeah, LeMahieu's not the fastest guy. He's not the fastest guy. So we got second and third, 2-0 Yankees. They're in the top of the second. That's going to bring the top of the order back up for New York. And Goldschmidt, he's 0 for 1. Swing the miss, 0-1. Goldsmith batting 3, still batting 309, 7 homers, 29 RBIs. So second and third, 2 down. The 0-1 is 1-1. It was inside, 1-1. So Bubich comes set. The 1-1 is hit to right field. That's going to be another base hit. So LeMahieu will score, and Wells comes in and scores. It's now 4-0 New York. Yankees are 4-0 here in the second. The bottom of the lineup got on base a little bit. Now they go back to the top of the order, and they get 2 runs scored there with LeMahieu and Wells scoring. 8 and 9 hole hitter. Now we're gonna have Rice coming to the plate for New York. Here's a pitch. It's gonna be a swing and a miss. 0-1. Rice grounded out back into first. The 0-1 is hit to left field. Another base hit. Let's see if they send him home. They will. He's gonna score. As Goldschmidt kind of hesitated a little bit, but he scores anyways. 5-0 Yankees. Man. Now we got Judge at the plate. So Rice gets a single. Scores a run from second. Now Goldsmith seemed like he kind of hesitated a little bit around third, but they didn't even throw home. So Judge up. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. So it's 5-0 Yankees here in the second. Judge 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And the 0-1 is down low. And it's 1-1. So here's his 44th pitch for Bubic here in the second. That's a lot of pitches. The 1-1 is inside. Be 2-1. And the 2-1 is going to miss. And 3-1 the Judge. And the pitch is ball 4. So now there's going to be another base runner on. It should be Bellinger coming to play for the Yankees. So the Yankees have batted around. So Bellinger's 1 for 1 with a triple and scored, obviously. But the Yankees have batted around here in the second. So Bellinger up. First and second, there's 2 down. As Kansas City is starting to get some activity in their bullpen. As Bubic has run into some problems after retiring the Yankees in order in the first. Bellinger's 1 for 1 with a triple and a run scored. Pitch is a ball 1-0. This guy can't throw a strike. It was 5-0 New York here in the second. And the 1-0 is a foul. Swinging the foul, 1-1. Kind of golfed at that one. I mean, being as wild as he is, surprised the Bellinger didn't take one there. So 1-1 to Bellinger. And the pitch is 2-1. So 2-1 here to Bellinger. Here in the top of the second. Bubic comes second. 2-1. Here's a strike right down the middle. 2-2. Oh, there was a double steal going on there. Yankees had a double steal. Now we got second and third, but it counts 2-2 to Bellinger. But they got now 2 guys in scoring position. The 2-2, he golfs at it up the middle, and that's going to be the third out. So, I don't know why Bellinger golfed at that one. That's going to retire the side, but the Yankees do get 5 runs. They leave 2 on base, and we're going to the bottom. Bottom of the second. It's 5-0 in New York. Man, 5. They got 4 hits at it. Yeah, not really good at bat there by Bellinger, but Yankees will take 5 runs every inning. If it came to that. Can't go fix my coffee. You're right. What are y'all barking at? The second to go. That was a quick half inning, man. All right, so we got 5-0 New York here in the bottom of the second inning. Here comes a pitch to Perez. That's going to be 2-0. 233 average, 5 homers, and 31 RBIs for Perez. So Perez batting 233 in the season. Here comes a 2-1 from Schmidt. Gonna be a strike, 2-2. And the 2-2 is foul back. So it's going to remain 2-2 here to Perez. All right, so the 2-2. 2-2 to Perez. That's they're gonna peel it down to first and say he did not go around. Say he's 3-2. So Jack Caglione on deck. So 3-2 to count from Schmidt to Perez. And the 3-2 is a swing and miss. 1 down. One down. All right, but so we got Caglione at the plate, batting 241. First pitch is going to be a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And it's going to be a swing and a miss. 0-2. So Jack Caglione appeared in 7 games so far. Looking for his first home run. Does have 2 RBIs. The 0-2 is swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 2 down. So quickly 2 down here in the second. So Drew Waters at the plate. 273 average, 1 homer. 13 RBIs. The pitch is lifted to right center, coming on, and sometimes Grisham with a diving catch. That's the 3rd out. So Grisham with the diving catch in center. That's the 3rd out. Man. Wait, they would say he didn't catch it? Wait. He caught that ball. He caught that ball. That's going to be overturned. I think the umpire said he did not catch it, and the Yankees are challenging this. I think he caught that ball. He caught that ball. Man, that's definitely a catch. I can't believe the umpires. Well, I can. I can believe they missed that. I can definitely believe they missed that. The umps missed that, but second base umpire should have been out there, or whatever, and should have seen that it's clearly a catch. So it is. That's good. side retired. So they reviewed it and they overturned it. It is a catch. It is an out. So we'll go to the third, and it's 5-0 New York. 5-0 New York. What do I do here? All right. For the third inning we go, man. It's 5-0 New York. And they put 5 runs in the second inning. So we'll see what they do here in the top of the third. Should have, I think, 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup coming up late. Pretty sure it's 5, 6, and 7. Turn on MLB tonight. All right, here we go. So top of the third inning, 5-0 New York. Kauffman Stadium. All right, so Bubich back out there from New York, going to face Chisholm, who walked back in the second inning. Here's a pitch. Here's a swing and a miss. 0-1 here to Chisholm. Coach Bubich at 53 pitches after this one. The 0-1 is down low. 1-1. Almost time for the basketball game. All right, so 1-1 to Chisholm. The pitch. There's a ground ball right side, and Caglione takes himself 1 down. 1 down. So Volpe will come to the plate. He reached on the fielder's choice and scored a run. And the pitch is a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1 is down low. 1-1. And the 1-1 is being fouled down the left field side, 1-2. And the 1-2 is a swing and a miss. 2 down. So Volpe strikes out. There's 2 down in the inning. Here in the third. So Bubich so far has come back in the third and pitched much better. Now Trent Grisham had a ground out in the second. He's 0-1. And a pitch is a ball 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch be a ground to the shorts. And it's going to be the third out. It is. So Yankees go in order 1, 2, 3 and a third. So they go in order. They go in order in the first. They score 5 in the second. And now they go down in order in the third. We got Brave, Isbell, and India due up for KC in the bottom half of the third inning. The Yankees are just, they look like they flip-flopping. One inning they hit. Next inning they don't. So bottom of the third inning we go. It's 5-0 Yanks. Yeah. Yes, we got game 2 of the NBA Finals about to tip off Indiana. But Thunder should be up. Thunder should get 2-0, but they're not. Come on, guys. Thunder should be up 2-0. But it's 1-1 to say. I think it's a huge game for Indiana. They have to win that game. All right, so we go to the bottom of the third inning. 5-0 Yankees. Look at that brisket they cut. That brisket and smoked sausage. Pretty good, man. Don't cut your finger, dude. Here comes a pitch to Rave. There's a ball 1-0. John Rave batting .222, no homers, no RBI. That guy almost cut his finger though. He was cutting that sausage. Close. The 1-0 is fouled. 1-1. And the 1-1 is 2-1. Let's pitch from this inside. 2-1. So here's a 32nd pitch of the day for Schmidt. And the 2-1 is right down the middle. 2-2. So count evens up 2-2 here to Rave. Here at the bottom of the third inning. 5-0 Yankees. They scored all 5 of theirs so far in the second inning. As they batted around in the second inning. So Clark Schmidt hopping on the mound. Here comes the 2-2. Swing the miss. 1 down. 1 down. 1 down. I'm going to have Kyle Isbell batting .277, 3 homers, 15 RBIs. And the pitch is a slow roller left the third base side. Got to hurry, and they just got him. 2 down. 2 down. Hey. There's 2 down. India walked back way back in the top of the bottom of the first inning. The pitch Is a strike, 0-1. And the 0-1 is hit to center field, and it's a base hit. So 2-out single for India, and the Royals have a base runner here in the bottom of the third to bring up Bobby Witt Jr. to the plate. Come on. So Bobby Witt Jr. struck out back in the first inning. And the pitch is lifted up in the air. Center field. Nice camera angle, guys. That's a third out. So, KC is retired here in the third. We'll go to the fourth. We got LeMahieu, Wells, and Goldschmidt coming to play. Hey! Hey! Enough of that. Come on. Damn, Jeff, they don't get all muddy again. I just gave them a bath today. Oh, well. Dogs get muddy, they get muddy. If it hadn't rained today, I wouldn't mind so much. They could play around out there, but freaking it rained today. The backyard's full of shit. But the top of the fourth inning, 5-0 Yankees. Where's he, Mario and Jared, man? The Yankee games, they don't even show up. Man. What a man. Hey! Come here. Come on. Come here. Both y'all. Come on. Come on, little Penny. Come on. Come on, Rue. Leave the cat alone. Go around this damn backyard. Go. Man. All right, so we got DJ LeMahieu walk in the second inning, scored a run. So Bubic still out there for KC. The pitch is a strike. 0-1 to LeMahieu. I just don't keep on walking. All right, here comes the 0-1. Ball's foul back, 0-2. Oh, 0-2 to count here to DJ LeMahieu. And the 0-2 is in the dirt, 1-2. Starting lineups. York Williams, Alexander, Holmgren, Wallace. Here comes a 1-2 to DJ, and he fouls it off his foot, looks like. It's going to stay 1-2 to LeMahieu. Ooh. It did help. It did foul off his foot. Hopefully LeMahieu's okay. Reggie Miller at the game tonight. Reggie Miller has his jersey on in case he's needed. So 1-2 to LeMahieu. And a 1-2 is a base hit, right field. So LeMahieu's going to get off for the second time tonight. After fouling it off his left foot, next pitch he singles to right. We have Wells up. The pitch, he's 1 for 1. That's fouled back. Well, 0-1. All right, so quickly, Owen counts 0-1 to Wells. One at first base, nobody out in the fourth. The pitch is 1-1. And the 1-1 is 2-1. So 2-1 to count here to Wells. Here in the top of the fourth. And the 2-1 is 3-1. So 3-1 to count to Wells. One at first, nobody out. And the 3-1 is could be 2. They'll go to second, back to first, save it first. Wow. Almost a double play. Man, but the Royals fans don't agree with that. So LeMahieu's gonna be out at second. And oh yeah, the pitcher didn't find the bag again at first. So Goldschmidt up. That was a problem. There's a ball 1-0. That was a problem. The pitcher didn't find the first base. So 1-0 to Goldschmidt. And the pitch is did he go around? 2-0. Nope. And the 2-0 is a strike, 2-1. And the 2-1 is hit the left field and didn't make the catch. Slotty the left-hander did not make the catch. And first and second. Man. So first and second. Man, Yankees in business here in the fourth. We got Ben Rice up. The pitch is a ball 1-0. So Ben Rice is 1 for 2 in an RBI single. He's also stolen a base. So the judge on deck. And the 1-0 is fouled straight back. 1-1. And the 1-1 is hit to left field, shadow left, and 2 down. 2 down. I got Judge up. Judge 0 for 1. That ball blowing in, 1-0. So Judge to play, but 2 on and 2 out in the 4th. 5-0 Yankees. And Bubich delivers the 1-0. That ball's hit to right field. Drifting over, making the catch for the 3rd out. The Yankees get some base runners on, but they don't score. So we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 5-0 Yankees. Nothing Yankees. Bottom 4 we go. So OKC's up early over Indiana, 13-6. Down there, almost halfway to the first quarter. That's like a trip on, almost a trip on Siakam. Kind of. All right, come on, man. Let's go. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. 5-6 for the Yankees. 0-1-0 for Kansas City. There's Clark Schmidt going to come out there for the 4th inning. Bottom of 4th. As Miguel Garcia over 1. He grounded into a fielder's choice back in the 1st inning, but in 307. 7 homers on this season for him. The bottom 4 we go. Schmidt's only at 37 pitches so far in the contest. The pitch going to be a strike 0-1. So right now his pitch count is, as long as it stays low like this and he's pitching effectively, he can go pretty deep in the game. And the 0-1 is hit out of play. 0-2. What's up, Steve G? Cheers. It rained here. Last 2 days of rain, man. But today was like a low chance of rain. It stormed. There's a base hit. Center field. So KC gets the leadoff guy on here. Oh, he's going for 2, and he's out at second. Wow. He tried to stretch it to a double, and he's out. Man, that's a break. That's a break for the Yankees. Man, that is a questionable decision there to try to get a 2 out of that. You're down 5-0 in You need base runners. Man, that's pretty close. So they are challengers, reviewing it, whatever you want to call it. I need a better camera angle, man. That's really close. So this is under review. This play at second. And if Indiana doesn't win tonight, man, they might not win another game. They're still under review at second. Yeah, Garcia's to his credit, he thinks he's in there. He's not even hasn't left second base. That's close, though, man. Okay, after review, the call stands. They took forever for that. So the call stands, they say. So I guess they couldn't. There was no evidence to either way. So just had to stick what was called on the field, which was an out. Yeah, I agree. If he was called safe, it would have stood. So Pasquantino's up. The pitch is a ball, 1-0. So 1-0 to count to Pasquantino. It's 2-0. 278 average, 10 homers, 38 RBIs for Pasquantino. And the 2-0 is 2-1. Nope. Oh, that's a ball. 3-0. Okay. 3-0. So 3-0 to count to the cleanup hitter, Pasquantino. And the 3-0 is now they call that a strike. And that looked off the plate according to the K zone, 3-1. 3-1 pitch is a ball four. That one wasn't even close. So it could have been right now. It could be first and second, nobody out. But it's first and only and one out. And Perez up. So runner first, and there's one down. Perez up. That's going to miss off the plate. 1-0. Here comes a 1-0. It's right down the middle. 1-1. So Salvador Perez 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the second. 232 average, 5 homers, 31 RBIs. And the 1-1 is foul back, 1-2. All right, so 1-2 to count. No, time is gone. Here comes the 1-2. And it's going to be hit, popped up, shallow right field, and LeMahieu makes the catch. 2 down. 2 down. Now, Caglione comes to the plate for KC. Caglione, but a 233, he's over 0 for 1 with a ground out back in the second inning. And the pitch is a foul, 0-1. All right, so here comes the 0-1 to Caglione. That's going to be foul down first base side, 0-2. 0-2 to Caglione here in the bottom of the fourth, 5-0 Yankees. Good crowd at the ballpark tonight. Really a good crowd at the ballpark. 0-2. Did he go around? I'm going to appeal to third and say no. Be 1-2. I'll say Caglione did not go around. 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. And foul straight back. Be 2-2. So 1-2 to count. Here to Caglione. And the pitch is swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And that's going to end the fourth inning. Look at something. So now we go to the fifth inning, and it's 5-0 Yankees. It's 5-0 Yankees as we go to the fifth inning. And all right. So Clark Schmidt so far has pitched a good game so far. All right, at the top of the fifth, there we go. It's 5-0 Yankees. Yankees. Let's see. Oklahoma City up by 8 over Indiana. They're just better than Indiana. There's a better club. So The Thunder was a 1 seed last year, and they lost in the playoffs. But this year looks like they're gonna get it. Looks like they're gonna get it done. Unless they have some kind of injury to somebody like the SGA or Holmgren. It's what FanDuel does these games now on some markets. I switched to the Royals broadcast. It's FanDuel. Where's the Karam at? He'll know more than I. He does more than I do about this stuff. So FanDuel does some of these games now. So Bellinger up. That's a ball 1-0. Bellinger's 1 for 2 with a triple in the second, scored a run. 262 average, 9 homers, 36 RBIs. And pitch to 1-0. It's a strike, 1-1. Where's the pooch? Oh, he's inside, Steve. We're watching our daughter's dog too. They're inside. It rained here. It's muddy outside. They need to be inside. Plus, they had a bath today. Swing and miss. 1-2. Yeah, they had a bath. So it's muddy outside, and it rained, and unless they want to get into the bath, which I know they don't. Bellinger's tripled and scored a run. Here comes the 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Nice hit out of play. Are you watching the basketball game? I think Indiana's done. There's a pop-up out of play. If Indiana doesn't win game 3, they're not winning another game. So 1-2 to Bellinger. And a pitch. He's in the dirt, 2-2. So Bolin in the bullpen for Kansas City. He's a righty. And we foul straight back. Yeah, OKC's they're better. They're the better team. You're right. They're the best team in NBA. But they're the better of these two teams here in this series. 2-2 pitch. That's 3-2. Indiana is going to just play out their minds and not turn the ball over. That's going to be their only chances. If they're going to have to have games where they only turn the ball over 4 or 5 times for the whole game. There's a foul. But the way OKC plays, it's tough to do that because they play really good defense, and they cause turnovers. So game 4 is Friday, and then they won't play again until Monday. I hate that shit, man. Here's the 3-2. There's foul. Why is the NBA dragging this series out, man? So much. Friday and Monday. So it's 3-2 to Bellinger. The pitch. That ball's hit to center field. And 1 down. So fly ball center field, 1 down here in the 5th. We're going to have Jazz Chisholm up. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Looks a little like R-Truth, man. Remember R-Truth, the wrestler? I don't know. He just kind of looks a little bit like R-Truth at wrestling. Is he still wrestling? I like him. Here's a 1-0. Here's strike 101. At the 1-1 to Chisholm. That's 2-1. So Bubic is at 93 pitches on the evening. The 2-1 is hit foul, 2-2. His backswing came and got the catcher's mask. So 2-2 to count. And Froggy from out the night. 2-2 pitch. It is 3-2. The Froggies are going to be out tonight because it rained and they're probably going to be out going trying to they know what they're croaking for. Three-two pitch as they foul off his foot. Well, it's weird. It just as it gets a certain darkness. In other words, when it started, frogs they all of a sudden they start croaking. As it gets more darker, they get more louder. I guess the loudest frog gets the girl. Is that just like in real life? The loudest dude, most obnoxious guy. Tries to get the girl. Is that what they're trying to do? The Froggies. 3-2 pitch. It's ball 4. So Chisholm walks. And this might, yep, it is. But it might be it for the pitcher. And it is. So Bubic is going to exit the game with 97 pitches. So runner at first base, 1 out. And KC is going to the bullpen. I'll let you listen to the frogs while I go get my water filled up. All right. I'm back. Okay, see up 32-24 after 1 quarter. Man. That game might even be it might be a blowout. All right. All right, so Jonathan Bolin on the mound. ERA record of 1-1, ERA of 4.09. Here comes a pitch to Volpe. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Ooh. I think it's going to be the Shuck. I don't. I think him and Rattler are going to be like close. I think it's going to be Shuck over Rattler, but unless Rattler just plays lights out in preseason. There's a swing and miss 1-2, but I think it's going to be Shuck. The Volpe's over 2. Pitch is a base hit right field. We have runs at the corners. No, Volpe's going to go to second. He's in there. No, Volpe's going to get a double out of that. So we got second and third and 1 out. Was second and third. Well, Volpe's going to go to he decided he was going for 2. So we got Grisham over 2. Got Grisham, LeMahieu, and then Wells. Next 3 batters due up for New York. Grisham's over 2 with 2 strikeouts. Pitch. Hit a strike on 1. Yeah. Yeah, OKC's up by 8 after 1 quarter, man. If the Thunder are scoring 30 points a quarter, Patriots can't beat that. As ball gets away, but runners cannot advance. Yeah. Thunder scoring 32 points a quarter. It's just Indiana can't. They can't top that, especially with the way Thunder plays defense. So 1-1 to Grisham. The pitch, swing and miss, 1-2. I know the Rockies are they're horrible. I mean, how can you be that bad? I mean, I get baseball. Baseball has problems with salary caps and some teams with their payrolls, but how can you be that bad? I mean, and the Pirates are not good either. Here's a 1-2, and Grisham fouls that out of play. I mean, Skeens is going to be there for at least this year and next year at least. At bare minimum. So I mean, he's going to waste this year and next year of his career at that garbage organization. I was happy when Skeens got drafted. But I mean, he's going to the Pirates. Here's a ground ball, but it's foul. When he got drafted by the Pirates, all it's should be like, oh, he got drafted. He's going to the Pirates. I'm like, man, the Pirates they're garbage, man. And it shouldn't be. I mean, they have a history, a good history. Here's the 1-2. They said it hurts. 2-2. I mean, the Pirates have won. They've won World Series before. I mean, they hit one of the greatest home runs in World Series history against the Yankees. I mean, they had the We Are Family in the 70s. Then you had Bonilla, Bonds, Andy Van Slyke. I mean, Doug Drabeck. I mean, the Pirates had some really great teams in their past, and they're just blah. Here comes the 2-2. That's 3-2. Yeah, the Pirates have just fallen off, man. I don't know who their owner was back in the 90s, as opposed to now. I'm sure it's changed by now, but 3-2 pitch. But they have that's ball 4. Base now loaded. for LeMahieu. They got one of their a really good, very good young pitcher in schemes. That's going to be a really, he's going to be a year in year out all-star player going forward. So LeMahieu's up. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a strike. 0-1. So LeMahieu's walked and he's got a base hit. So now we got the bases loaded, 1 out. Come on, LeMahieu. And the pitch is good. And the dirt, 1-1. LeMahieu's got his average up to 288. So bases loaded and 1 out. If you're LeMahieu, man, you just want to get the ball in the outfield somehow. Here's a pitch. That ball's hit the right field, and that's going to be foul. Oh, man. It almost got down in the corner in right field. So 1-2 count to LeMahieu. I always like LeMahieu because of where he went to college. The pitch. That's 2-2. That's one guy I really was kind of surprised of the career he had in the majors. Is LeMahieu. I didn't see that coming when he was at LSU. But no, he's been playing since what, 2010, around that time, the majors. Won batting titles in both leagues. 2-2 pitch is a grounder to third. They'll go to second to first. Double play. Wow. Double play going to end the top of the inning. Man. And Garcia on his butt threw him out at second. India threw to first. Man, that was just a nice play. That was a nice play. Man, I mean, off his butt, double play. Yeah, LeMahieu was a really good hitter in Major League Baseball in his prime. Won batting titles in both leagues. I think he's the only guy that's ever done that. Man. So bottom of the 5th we go. We're back. All right, so we got Waters to plate. The pitch is a ball, 1-0. Waters is 0 for 1 with a fly out back in the second inning. And the 1-0 is 2-0. And the 2-0 is strike 2-1. So Drew Waters flied out back in the second inning. 2-1 to count. And the pitch is 3-1. So 3-1 to count to Waters. And the pitch is foul, 3-2. Out of play. We're in the bottom of the fifth, 5-0 Yankees. They scored all 5 of their runs in the second. Here comes 3-2. As a swing and a miss. 1 down. So 1 out here in the fifth. So Rave is up. And the pitch is a strike. 0-1. So John Rave struck out back in the third inning. 2.11 average. Has no home runs and no RBIs. And the 0-1 is swing and a foul ball out of play. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2. 0-2 pitch is hit out of play. Stays 0-2. Where's my T-Mobile thing? There it is. Well, they changed the stupid name. So 0-2 to count to Rave. And the pitch is strike 3 looking. 2 down. 2 down. So 2 down in the inning. Here in the fifth as Rave strikes out. And then we have Isbell up. And a pitch is a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1 is foul. 0-2. So quickly 0-2 to count. Isbell. 0 for 1 on the evening. 5 in the fifth. 2 out, nobody on. Mark Schmidt at 60, could be at 67 pitches after this pitch. Well, Indiana's come back here in the second quarter. And the pitch, the 0-2, is 1-2. So 1-2 to count. And Schmidt delivers the 1-2. It's 2-2. The Pacers are now up by 3. The 2-2. That's foul straight back. All right, so here comes the 2-2. And it's low, 3-2. 3-2. So 3-2 to count. Here to Isbell. And pitch is ball 4. So a 2-out walk will put the 9-hole hitter on and bring the top of the order back up in India. Jonathan India is 1-for-1 with a walk and a single. He'll come to the batter's box. One at first base, and there's 2 out. Mm. Oh, man, come on. Okay, hit up Mound visit is over with. So Jonathan and India come to plate. Pitched at 72 pitches after this one. He's pitching from the stretch. And the pitch to India going to be a ball 1-0. Comes the 1-0. That's a foul. Ooh, out of play. 1-1. We'll get to the seats and bounce around out there. So Schmidt said at 19 pitches so far this inning, which would be is his most. 17, 11, 9, 11, and now 17. That's the pitch counts per inning so far. So by far, this is the most pitches he's thrown in any inning so far. Here goes number 20. That's 2-1. So 2-1 coming to India. 2-1 is popped him up. LeMahieu's there. And that's the 3rd out. So Kansas City gets a base runner, but they do not score. And they're showing some brisket again over there at the ballpark. Man, look at that brisket. Man. That brisket looks good. Man. Sign me up for that. Sign me up for that. So we're going to go to the 6th inning. It's still 5-0 Yankees. Yankees did all their scoring in the 2nd inning where they batted it around. Play ball Saturdays on MLB Network. All right. Eh. Yeah, so Indiana now up by 3 points over OKC. OKC had 32 points in the first quarter. They have 4 so far in the second. Yeah, I wish I'd have went to old Yankee. I wish I'd have went to old Yankee Stadium. Um, I mean the new stadium. I really don't. I should go to Fenway and Wrigley before they take those away. Yeah, I wish I'd have went to the old Yankee Stadium. So got Wells up. The pitch is fouled back 0-1. These new corporate ballparks, man, just they're not built for fans. Here comes the 0-1. That's 1-1. I just think it'd be cool to go to Fenway or Wrigley. So 1-1 here to Wells. And the pitch is lifted to left center, but should be playable. 1 down. One down. Paul Goldschmidt, 2 for 3 with 2 singles, a run scored. It has 2 ribbies. I'm only about 13 hours from Chicago, so it's about 13, 14 hour drive to Chicago from here. Well, we gotta get gas, so every once in a while, but I can get there in a day. 0-1, the 1-1, swing and miss, 1-2. Yeah, Coors Field looks nice. Just the team is just not good. The Marlins Park is nice, I heard, but nobody goes to it. 2-2. Heard Miami has a really nice ballpark, and they're 2-2 pitch is 3-2. All right, so full count here to Goldschmidt. 3-2 pitch is a line out. The second. There's India. Grabbed it. Could be 2 down. 2 down. So we got Ben Rice at the plate. Takes it for a ball 1-0. So Ben Rice is 1 for 3 with an RBI single back in the second. He's stolen a base. Went to Candlestick. 1-0. That's lifted to left field. And should be the third out, and it is. And so the Yankees, well, ever since the second inning, their offense has just not been good. So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th, 5-0 New York. Went to Candlestick. That's pretty cool. That would have been cool to go see Joe Montana play back in the day. If I had my field of dreams, moment, we can go in the cornfield That's what I would go do. I'd go back in time and go to these old ballparks like what was this? I know I know it was James Earl Jones. But what was his name in that Field of Dreams? What's his name? Forgot. What was his character's name? He went. He wanted to go to Ebbets Field. Was it? That'd be my Field of Dreams. Field of Dreams moment. Just go out there and go in the cornfield. Go to the old ballparks. But these new ballparks, even the football stadiums, they're not fan friendly, man. It costs an arm and a leg to go out there. So that's it. Terrence Mann, thank you. There it is. Terrence Mann. That's it. Thank you, Steve. The best the best thing ever in life is waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, just coffee and thoughts. That's it. You put whiskey in that coffee? Terrence Mann, that's it. Yeah. Man, the Patriots have come back in this second quarter. All right, we go to the top of the sixth. Witt at the plate. He's over 2. Schmidt is still out there in the bottom of the sixth. Only at 76 pitches, so his pitch counts, pretty in line. The 1-0. Swing and miss. 1-1. We got looks like the Yankees have a lefty in the bullpen. Couldn't make out who it is. Plus, I don't know their players. There's a 1-1. Swing and miss. 1-2. Yeah, I don't know their players. Oh, second Yankee game I've done all season. All right, so here comes the 1-2. That's fouled back. Days 1-2. Here to Bobby Witt Jr. I think I have Bobby Witt Sr.'s baseball card somewhere in my collection. All right, so 1-2 to count. The 1-2 is off the plate, 2-2. That pitch was off. I wonder what Schmidt was looking for there. That pitch was off the plate. The 2-2 is lifted to right field, and Judge makes the catch for out number 1. Hello, Colby Walker. Out number 1. We're going to have Garcia due up. He had that nice play at third base. But Rob LeMahieu of a hit and an RBI. There's a strike 0-1. What's up, Bow Down? Yeah, everybody says it about Disney. Yeah, you Disney or Universal? Here's the 0-1. That's 1-1. I heard Universal's much better than Disney. I haven't been to Disney, man, since senior trip. That was like '94. Here's a ball 2-1. That was over 30 years ago. Last time I went to Disney on their senior trip. So 2-1 to count here to Garcia. Pitch is 3-1. Disney the grandkids. Disney for the kids. Wow. So ready for Saturday? I got to get the cocktail ready for Saturday. 3-1 pitch is hit to left field, but gonna be caught. Nice running catch by Bellinger. Route number 2. You said about the coffee, huh? Sometimes, yeah. I mean, it's like I like coffee. I like waking up sometimes early. Oh, we got a baby frog out here. You in the wrong spot, baby frog. Too hot. So Vinny Pasquantino, 0 for 1 with a walk in the 4th. Coffee. I like drinking coffee at night. But yeah, getting up in the morning, the foul off his foot, 0-2. Oh, you're gonna be there Saturday, but leaving the park early so you can come back. Okay. Yeah, you gotta be back for the game. So 0-2 to count to Pasquantino. And the pitch is 1-2. So 1-2 to count here to Pasquantino in the bottom of the 6th. 5-0 Yankees. They scored all 5 of their runs in the 2nd inning, where they batted around. The 1-2 is 2-2. 2-2. Where you got out of there? You ain't coming in here. You came here last night because it rained. You're not coming in here. 2-2 pitch is swung on right, shallow right field, coming on. Judge makes the catch for the 3rd out. So KC is retired here in the 6th. And we'll go to the 7th. 5-0 Yankees. Judge, Bellinger, and Peraza do up. Wake up early. Well, usually, yeah, Rue wakes me up early, about 6 o'clock. But sometimes I go back to bed. $6 for a bottle of water is almost as bad as Tiger's. Well, it's probably cold water. Tiger State probably gives you freaking hot water. It's probably cold water in Disney. Man, concessions have gotten so bad at stadiums, overpriced, crappy food. I mean, especially at LSU, especially LSU Saints and the Pelicans. Their concessions are just awful. I mean, their burgers are cold. Their hot dogs are just yucky. Just like man, just oh well. They got a baby frog in here. You gotta go out there and like eat some mesquites and grow to be big. Frightening thing. be out there now. Or he might get you, but here again. Not this way. Okay. All right, so Judge up. And the pitch is a ball 1-0. So Aaron Judge at the plate here in the top of the 7th, 5-0 Yankees. Frog Patrol. Yeah, I put him back outside. But I just thought about Marie might get him. Or her. That's a strike 1-1. So it means a little baby frog. I mean, frog's probably not even, probably maybe a day old, probably. Here's a 1-1. It's a strike, 1-2. Yeah, the burgers are horrible to LSU. That's why I don't get concessions at LSU or Saints games. Although I ain't been a Saints game forever. Hit ball hit to center field, going back, and that is gone. Home run. Aaron Judge out of there. So Aaron Judge goes yard. That's his 25th, 26th home run. 25th home run. 25th home run for Judge. Six nothing Yankees. There's a Bellinger up. And the pitch is a hit another ball center field, but this one will be caught though. One down. One down. That's a Judge hits a homer for back-to-back games. Here's pitch to Peraza. Here's a ground ball to shorts. And 2 down. So 2 down here in the 7th. But the Yankees get another run on the board as Judge goes yard. Here's a pitch to Volpe. There's a strike on 1. That's what their FPI says, man. That's that stupid analytic thing that never makes any sense. It's always wrong with every team. Swing and miss. 0-2. That's their little analytical crappy shit, man. Here comes the 0-2. And that's going to be a swing and a miss by Volpe for strike 3 to retire the side. But the Yankees get a run as Aaron Judge goes yard. We got Perez, Caglione, and Waters do up. So, you know what? I think is going to happen? Well, I hope it don't happen. But I hope it don't happen. But I kind of knowing Brian Kelly. This probably will be this will be a Brian Kelly thing. I think they're going to lose to Oklahoma and go 9-3 and miss the playoffs because that loss at the end of the year to Oklahoma. And that'd be a total Brian Kelly thing. To be 9-2, and if you're 10-2, you go to the playoffs and we lose by 9-3. and we missed the play. We missed the playoffs because we lose Oklahoma. Watch. Watch. That fucker's gonna do that shit. I don't trust him, man. I just don't trust Brian Kelly. I think they lose to Clemson, Alabama, and Oklahoma. It should be for the money they spent in the transfer portal this offseason. You know what I mean? And what if they don't make the playoffs in football and basketball doesn't make the dance? I mean, are they really going to fire 2 head coaches? I mean, is that are they really going to fire 2 head coaches and pay out those buyouts for football and basketball? I don't know, man. You know how cheap LSU is. So 6-8-0 for New York, 0-2-0 for Kansas City. And Clark Schmidt on 6 innings, 7 Ks, 3 walks, and he only got 2 hits. But so the Pacers up over the Thunder at half, and the Pacers came out of the second quarter and played much better than they did in the first quarter. But the Thunder is still the best team, better team. All right, so Hedrick on the mound. So he's going to replace Clark Schmidt as Perez at the plate. And quickly 0-1 to count. Perez is 0 for 2 on the evening. Here's the 0-1. That ball's hit foul, 0-2. But I hope I'm wrong, man. But I just don't trust. I don't trust Brian Kelly. I think he's just gonna do Brian Kelly things. And they'll come out against Clemson and look like they're not prepared, like they're always on the first game. There's a line out to third. Line out to third. Man. Mm. There's a base hit, first pitch swinging. So a 1-out single for Caglione. So Jack Caglione gets a single to center field for KC here in the bottom of the 7th. Off of Hedrick. Jack Caglione. What if they're going to have him pitch like he did at Florida? Probably not. So Drew Waters at the plate, 0 for 2 with a fly out to strike out. Royals are dog shit, says Sir Uga. Man, did y'all see that? I know Sir UJ saw it because he was on that stream. But Bowdown, you saw that murder they had in Vegas between 2 YouTubers? Here's a pitch. There's a ball 1-0. That was, man. Yeah, that was like wow. Here's a 1-0. That ball's foul back, 1-1. You got the Pacers plus 5.5 and over 226. Right now they're at what, 124? Ooh, close. They're at 124 now. The 1-1 is fouled, 1-2. But man, that was wild, man. If you haven't seen that shit, man, about that murder they had in Vegas between the 2 YouTubers, man, that was sad, man. That lives are ruined because of YouTube. Here's a 1-2. That's a foul, 1-2. What is it called? When? What? Huh? Yeah, people are losing their minds, man, over social media, man. They have lost their total minds over social media. They think it's real life, man. You know, they just can't they just can't separate it, man. Here's a ground ball back to the pitcher. They go to second for two, back to first. Sue, save it first. Almost a 1-4-3. Losers. Yeah, they are. I mean, that's just. I mean, guy and his wife, lost their lives over just YouTube bullshit, man. Mayhew double clutched. There's two down. We got Rave up. Pitch. The ball foul back 0-1. Yeah, the shooter says he did with self-defense. He didn't. I don't think he knew that it was on film. Which, if you saw it on film, you can really tell. You know it's not self-defense. Here's the 0-1. It's a strike 0-2. But man, yeah. Apparently, I went down a rabbit hole and looked at one of their streams, one of their channels, and yeah, they've been going at it for a while. Like for some reason on YouTube, like. Here's the 0-2. Here's 1-2. Oh, that guy Warren pitched for Southeast. He didn't start tonight. Yeah, for a rookie, I think he leads a lot of categories as for rookies. That ball's hit to right field, coming on as Judge. Makes the catch for the third out. And the side is retired. So Fedrick comes on and gets him retired in the seventh. We got Grisham, LeMahieu, and Wells do up in the eighth. But yeah, I didn't know he pitched for Southeastern. I didn't know that. But I mean, it's man. Yeah, families are ruined because of YouTube, man. Sad, man. Sad that this world we live in, people just have lost their minds. I mean, you're having so. Yeah. You saw what UNO fired their oh, not even fired the coach. UNO's baseball coach left, and I don't know what needs to be done, but I mean, it's sad. Sad that UNO their athletic program is just non-existent after Hurricane Katrina. I think their student their enrollment is way down since Katrina. Yeah, UNO used to be a decent school. That Gentilly area never came back. And it's sad that UNO. I mean, their basketball. Remember that Tim Floyd. So something about this with this Facebook drama. I didn't see the Facebook drama. Remember they had Tim Floyd with at UNO, and they went to the dance a few times. I mean, UNO's had some good basketball and baseball teams, but they just Katrina has killed that school. The 0-1 is foul 0-2. Sad, man. I miss the UNO Tulane LSU baseball rivalry. I used to go when when they played out in Privateer Park, I would go. There's a strike three looking, one down. Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised nobody's met up on Tiger droppings at Sonic. You know, they always joke around about Sonic. You know, meet me at Sonic. Surprised they haven't had a Tiger droppings, fisticuff. So maybe he was 1 for 2. He got robbed of a base hit last time up with the bases loaded. I used to play by the third baseman. Otherwise, he'd be 2 for 2 with several RBIs. Here's a 1-out. It's a strike, 1-1. Yeah, UNO had a good baseball program when they had Maestri. I mean, they were always in the regionals, the 1-1. They'd strike 1 and 2. And they, of course, they didn't always go to the College World Series, but they were always in the regional every year. Here's a 1-2, and LeMahieu grounds it. Foul? No, it's a fair ball. He's out at first. Wow. Well, LeMahieu wasn't running, and there's 1 out. Or 2 down. 2 outs. Yes, son. I mean, a lot of people take that message board way too serious about the post. You know, people get mad that you say something bad about whoever. They get really mad about just things people post. I'm like, damn man, it's a message board, dude. It's not real life. Yeah, so what you think? What's up, Andrew? What you think about this settlement about? I think the pitcher hurt himself falling down, but looks like he's going to stay in the game. But what do you think of this settlement now that they're going to have this house settlement that is about? But you saw a title. There's a group of women. They've already filed a countersuit, I guess you want to call it, against this settlement that came about. This violates Title IX, so I knew that was going to come in. Yeah, Tigers going to the World Series. I mean, anybody, everybody, come on! Anybody saw this coming? Title when they started paying, they're going to pay these players. They're going to pay the football team and the basketball team. Like, man, what's going to happen? What's going to happen with the girls' sports? What's going to happen with the women's basket weaving? What's going to happen with that? Because they're opening the Pandora's box, and they football is going to have to just pull away from everything else. Here's a pitch, and there's a ball 1-0. Football is going to have to just pull away and set their own rules, and just be a separate entity. That's the only way. It's the only way out of this, because Title IX is going to be a problem. The women in those smaller sports are going to want their money. There's a 1-1. That's foul back. And what's fair? I mean, what determines what's fair? Because we're uncharted waters. There's no collective bargaining agreement with you. They're not employees of the school. Here's the 1-2. That ball's hit to right field, and there's 3 down. Marie, go get that frog. Go get that frog, Marie. The frog right over there. Go get her. Go get him. If you eat it on camera, I'll show everybody, Marie. Yeah, you want to see insecticide? If Murray catches a frog, I'll have to somehow. Oh shit! But the camera's on the freaking laptop. I have another camera, but the camera on the laptop goes 1080. Hey, get out of here. Where you at? Get. Oh, somewhere else. Trying to do a YouTube stream. So bottom 8 we go at 6-0 Yankees. It rained. It stormed today, so the frogs are going to be they're going to be out and about. Now they like let's see something quick here. This game and it starts. All right, we got bottom of the 8th inning. Bottom of the 8th coming up. 6-0 Yankees. As we got Mark Canha. The name I haven't heard in a long time is Mark Canha. So he's going to pinch hit here for KC. The pitch is a foul back on 1. That's 0-1 account here to Mark Canha. And the pitch is outside, 1-1. So 1-1 account. Canha going to bat in the 9 spot. There's a cow out there on the fair pole. The 1-1 is 2-1. Two one is outside. Count moves to 3-1. Tenders, Love, and Chicken. Now they got a chicken tenders place out on the outfield. 3-1 is foul. 3-2. So 3-2 to count here to Mark Canha. And he just steps back in the batter's box. Hedrick. But the pitch is 19th pitch. 3-2 is popped out of play. I'm going to say 3-2. As we're in the bottom of the 8th, 6-0 Yankees. Yankees scored 5 in the second. That's a strike 3 looking. 1 down. Good pitch there. 1 down. Oh, yeah, they're showing the barbecue place. They keep showing this barbecue place on the Yankees broadcast. This brisket at the stadium. It's making me hungry for brisket. So India's up. And the pitch is 1-0. Jonathan India is 1 for 2 with a walk and a single. 250 average, 3 homers, and 18 RBIs. And the 1-0 is ball 2-0. Had to wait and see. Had to wait. It was called 2-0. So 2-0 to India. The pitch is hit to left field. That's going to be a base hit off the wall. It goes over Bellinger's head, and Indy will be there and with a double. So Jonathan Indy gets a 1-out double here in the 8th for Kansas City. That's gonna be it for Hedrick. It is. So Yankees going to the bullpen. As Hedrick is gonna exit as Whit, Garcia, and Pasquantino are the next batters up. Yankees are going to the bullpen. Be right back. I go fill up my agua. A new pitch. We got Cruz on the mound. There's a pitch down low. That was quick, man. Damn. So Cruz on the mound here for the Yankees. The 1-0 to Witt is 2-0. So Fernando Cruz here at 3.46. And the 2-0 is hit to center field. Going to be it's a diving catch. And could be a double play, and it is. No, it's not. Wait, it is. It is. Double play? Did they make the catch? I think a double play. I think are they reviewing this again? I think Grisham got screwed twice by the umpires, but they got to review this. Yankees think this is a double play. Let's see. Man, that's the second catch he's made out in center field. That's been a diving catch for Grisham. I think this is going to be an easy review by the umpires. Should be a double play. It should be inning over. So, I mean, yeah, the umpire called it safe. India went to third. So what is he supposed? What is he supposed to do in that situation? Umpire screwed India up, their base runner, because he called it safe because he didn't make the catch. Are they gonna put India back at second and have two outs because of umpire error? It's weird because the Yankees defense is back on the field. I think that's what they're doing. I think they're gonna put the runner back at second base because the umpire called it. That's exactly what they're doing. It's two outs, runner at second. That's weird. They got Garcia up. There's a strike going to one. That's a weird situation what happened there. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and miss. 0-2. So Zerpo is warming up in the KC bullpen. No balls, two strikes. And the pitch is 1-2. So 1-2 to count here to Garcia. Runner at second, and there's two outs. The pitch is 2-2. 2-2 to count. So two out, one on in the eighth. And the 2-2 pitch is a grounder to short, and they'll toss to first for the third out. So now the inning's over with. So we'll go to the ninth. It's 6-0 the Yankees. And so now it's over with. That's a weird. The umpire screwed it up again with the whole thing. They screwed that whole thing up. So top 9 we go. We're back. I got my water. Mm. All right, top 9 we go. All right, so we have top 9 we go. It's 6 in the Yankees. Arcana going to go play right field for KC. Rave goes to center. New pitcher for the Royals. Like a lefty, Angel Zerpa, ERA of 4.18. Here comes the pitch to Goldschmidt. Hit a strike, 0-1. Goldschmidt is 2 for 4 with 2 singles and 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Here comes the 0-1. That's a broken bat. Ground on right side. 1 down. 1 down here in the 9th. Broken bat. And broken bat. Yeah. Here's a pitch to Rice. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Now Rice, and then we're going to have Judge. Due up in the 9th inning from New York. Here comes the 0-1. That's going to be swing and a miss. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch is hit on a play. It's 0-2 to count to Rice. And the pitch is hit out of play. Going to stay 0-2. 0-2 to count here to Rice. 0-2 pitch is way outside, 1-2. One, two is strike 3 looking. 2 down. Here's the pitch to Judge. Had a strike on one. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. Yes. They go around. Yeah. Wow, they're going to rim up again. That's strike 3. That's going to end the top of the inning. That's the second time he's got run up. We'll go to the bottom of the ninth. Yankees looking to close it out and get the series win. And the Pacers are up by 2. There. But still a long way to go. They're in the third quarter in that game. The Yankees up by 6 as we're going to the bottom of the ninth inning. All right, so bottom 9 we go. $680 for New York, 040 for Kansas City. As Mark Leiter Jr. going to try to get him get the last 3 outs here in the ninth for New York. ERA of 3.38 on the year. So Vinny Pasquantino going to be due up first here for KC in the ninth. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And the 0-1, that's 1-1. Well, tomorrow's problem is Will Warren going to pitch for New York against Seth Lugo. The 1-1 is popped up along the infield, and somebody's going to take charge. And nobody takes charge. It's going to be a base hit. Man, that's bad news bears there. I knew that was going to be trouble with the way the pitcher, the third baseman, and the catcher were like looking at each other. Man. So Perez up for KC. At a ball 1-0. They got a Sasquatch out there at the game. That's kind of weird. So Salvador Perez is 0 for 3 with a strikeout, pop out, and a line out. So 1-0 to count here to Perez. The pitch is lifted to left field. That's hit well. That is gone. Home run. It's now 6-2. So it's 6-2 down the ninth as the fireworks are going off in center field. As Salvador Perez hits one out of the ballpark. It's now 6-2. But just like that, it's a 4-run game in the ninth. Yeah, that was a no doubter, as they say. Now Caglione at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1. So Caglione up. That's a ball. 1-1. So Jack Caglione's 1 for 3 single back in the 7th inning. The 1-1 is a grounder off the mound, but goes to Volpe, and there's one out. Man, I thought that was going to be trouble. One down. That's going to bring up Lofton. He's 0 for 1. So Nick Lofton grounded into a fielder's choice back in the 7th. Pitch is a ground ball. The third, it's a fair ball. Long way to first. And did they get him? No. That's going to be an infield single. Man. Casey's making this game interesting here tonight. Yep, he's in there. Next we got Rave at the plate. Man, you get a base runner here, things might get interesting. Here comes a pitch. There's a ball, 1-0. So 1-0 the count as Williams is warming up in the Yankee bullpen right now, currently. There's a foul, 1-1. John Rave is 0 for 3 with 2 Ks and a flyout. So 1-1 to count. The pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. So 1-2 to count. Here to Rave. And the pitch is a grounder off the pitcher's glove. Only plays to first, and the ball gets away. Oh my God, this is disastrous for the Yankees. As Lofton's going to score from all the way around and score. Wow, this is disastrous for the Yankees. And things are getting interesting. Things are getting interesting here in the ninth. There's only one out. Man. Well, Yankee fans have got to be so now they're going to the bullpen as Leiter couldn't close this out in the ninth. There's a 6-0 lead, and if he gets up 3 runs, And now we got Williams going to come in a save chance now for New York. Man. Wow. This was well, this was going to be an easy win for the Yankees, but not so much. They got to bring in a closer. Yeah. All right, man. Man, so Devin Williams, he's has an ERA of over 6, but he does have 7 saves on the season. So Mark Hanna going to come on at the plate here for Kansas City. So 1 out and a 1 on the ninth for Kansas City. Here comes a pitch. 1-0. And the frog is here. Marie, come get these frogs. Here comes a 1-0 to Canna. And it's a strike, 1-1. His first 10 games, he's had an ERA of over 11. The last 17, an ERA of 3.45, which is really great for a closer. But here's a 1-1. It's 2-1. I mean, ERA of over 3 is not really good for a closer, but it's better than 11. So 2-1 to count. Here to Canna. And the 2-1 is swing and a miss. 2-2. So 2-2 here to Mark Canna. Okay, so Williams looking in. Here comes 2-2 pitch to Canna. 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. 2 down. So Yankees are 1 out away of getting the this clinching the series win. So we got India due up. He's 2 for 3. So Rave at second base for Kansas City. Here's a pitch. There's a strike. 0-1. So Jonathan India is 2 for 3 with a walk, a single, and a double. So 0-1 to count. As Williams. 0-1 is a strike. No, not a strike. 1-1. Not a strike. 1-1. Not a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 is a ground ball to first. Should be an easy play, and it is. And the game is over. So Williams comes on and gets the last 2 outs tonight and gets the save. And Yankees win 6-3. As Mark Schmidt gets the win. And with Judge hits a homer for New York. So they'll go for the sweep tomorrow night. Then they go on the road against Boston on the weekend. So Yankees can go for the sweep tomorrow. But then they got to go to Boston, and Boston just beat them in a series last weekend in the Bronx. So. Hey, all right, man. So you guys have a good one. Ain't nobody here, but have a good one. See y'all later.